Oh, hi. I was just sending my credit card information to this nice young man who seems really eager to get me out of some IRS debt that I didn't even know I had. His grammar needs some work, and he is from a country I've never heard of, but it seems legit. Okay, so not all email threats are going to be that obvious. But if you know the basics surrounding cyber liability, you really can get safer in seconds. Today we're going to focus on phishing. When we hear buzzwords like that, it's very common to think that these concepts are much more complicated than they really are. Or we just throw our hands up and say, you know what, that's something that the IT guys need to handle. But simply put, phishing is when somebody tricks you into doing something over the internet. You might be the only thing that prevents a criminal from causing serious damage to you or your organization. Now, the most common way of getting this done is through email, because it's a very commonly used avenue of communication, and it allows criminals to throw their nets wide. Now, here's an example of what one of these emails might look like. For the most part, everything seems legit at first glance. They've even gone to the trouble of using the logo for a well-known bank. They use language to make you think there's a problem with your account that has to be cleared up by clicking on this link. When you click on this link, you might be taken to a website that, again, it looks legitimate, but in all actuality, it's being controlled by a cyber criminal. At this point, if you enter your email and password, they've got you on the hook. And I'm on the hook for that terrible pun. That same link may also take you to a website solely designed to infect your computer and access stored data. So in other words, even if you didn't enter additional information, if you clicked on that provided link in the email, you've exposed yourself and your organization. Once that gateway's been opened, a criminal can manipulate sensitive data, sell it to other criminals, or hold your organization hostage via ransomware. Keep in mind, criminals may also use infected attachments that, once opened, can wreak havoc in similar ways. So those are the basics on phishing. Make sure and watch the second video in this series where we'll take a look at some more common examples. Then, in the third video, we'll talk about how you and your organization can be protected, risk pool coverages, and what to do if you think you've been hooked by phishing. Who comes up with this stuff? These puns are terrible.